support. Meron tayong augmentation of muscle action. Yun yung ating ini-enhance yung muscle action natin. Kumbaga dinudugtong natin yun na para maging active, maging reduce yung kanyang weight-bearing load. Yung hindi siya mahirapan, nakatukod siya. So, yung maintaining stability and balance with the aim of transferring individual with ambulatory difficulty from one point to another due to injury or disability. Mostly yung pasyente natin ginagamitan ng mga ambulatory devices, yung post-stroke, yung katatapos ng stroke, hindi sila makalakad at first ng sarili nila. So, meron tayong ambulatory support. So, yun yung ating papakita ngayon na ginagamit natin para sila ay makalakad, maka-out of bed sila. So, ito yung ating mga fundamentals of nursing na kailangan natin to help them to ambulate and to walk. Meron tayong lifting and transferring. So, yung kung paano natin ita-transfer dun sa first, lifting and transferring, kung paano tayo nagta-transfer ng pasyente from the bed to yung pasyente natin dadalhin sa operating room. So pagka ganito, hindi lang basta tayo mag-pick up ng pasyente, bit-bitin natin ng basta ganon, ilipat dun sa kabilang kama, hindi ganon. So meron tayong proper technique para natin i-lift at saka i-transfer yung pasyente. So, pagka yung pasyente nandun sa kama, gusto nating ilipat dun sa wheelchair, may proper technique na pag-lift doon at pag-transfer. Pushing, paano nating pinupush yung trolley? Ay gagamitan natin ng ganung technique. Yung kailangan natin na meron tayong technique to push the trolley properly. Pulling, paano nating ipinupull yung trolley? Kung may kasama tayo o tayo yung nag-iisa. Maneuvering, kung paano ang pasyenteng pinaiikot from the bed, turning to dun sa wheelchair. So, maneuvering ang tawag doon. Carrying, kung paano natin i-carry yung pasyente, kung meron tayong stretcher na movable, kini-carry lang yun. Tapos, ililipat natin sa ambulansya. That's one form of carrying. Enteral feeding. So ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina as a part of the job na duty and responsibility ng nursing aid, yung enteral feeding. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng enteral feeding? Enteral feeding refers to intake of food via gastrointestinal tract. Pag sinabi nating gastrointestinal tract, yun dito sa may stomach. Okay, mula dun sa bibig hanggang dun sa stomach, hanggang dun sa mga intestine. Okay, ano ba intestine sa Tagalog? Yun, yung mga intestines. So, nagbibigay tayo ng pagkain to supply them with the nourishment, yung kinakailangan ng pasyente. And the GI tract is composed of magmula sa mouth, sa esophagus, sa stomach, at sa mga intestine. Okay, the main types of enteral feeding tubes. Ito yung a part of our nursing aid na responsibility na ginagawa natin. Gagawin natin pag nasa duty tayo. Nagbibigay tayo ng nasogastric tube. Yun yung mga tube na nakikita natin na nakasuot sa ilong hanggang tiyan. So, it starts in the nose and ends in the stomach. They are called nasogastric tube, or NGT. Meron tayong orogastric tube, OGT. It starts in the mouth and ends in the stomach. Yung tubo nakapasok sa bibig. Okay? Deep down, diretso yon hanggang sa tiyan. Yung nasoenteric tube, it starts in the nose and in the end of the intestine. Subtypes include nasojejunal, and nasoduodenal tubes. Medyo complicated na to, hindi na masyadong hinahawakan ng nursing aid ang pag-feed dito. Okay, usually yung mga yung mga nurses na nag-feed dito. But surely merong assistance ng nursing aid. Oroenteric tube starts in the mouth and ends in the intestines. Gastrostomy tube is placed through the skin of the abdomen straight to the stomach. Ito usually nakikita natin dun sa mga long-term patient na nandun na sa mga home care, sa mga bahay, pinapauwi na ito. So ito yung mga tube, tinatawag nating PEG tube ito. So yung PEG tube na ito, ang ibig sabihin ng PEG is percutaneous endoscopic gastrostomy tube. So ito yung ginagawa ng opening through the skin dun sa may abdomen. Straight na yon sa stomach. Gastrostomy tube, PEG tube. Ito yung kadalasan na ginagamit sa mga home care. Jejunostomy tube is placed through the skin of the abdomen straight into the intestine. So ito yung jejunostomy tube. So okay, enteral feeding. So ito yung ginagamitan ng tube pag nagpapakain ng pasyente. Makikita natin dito sa diagram, everybody is seeing this. Meron tayong drawing, yung enteral at parenteral. Okay. Yung enteral, nakikita ba nyo na meron siyang pagkain dun sa plastic? So yun, nakakonekta yan sa tubo. Tubo, manggagaling sa bibig, sa labas ng bibig, sa ilong, yun yung orogastric. Pagkagaling sa ilong, nasogastric. Naso is ilong, oro is mouth. Okay? So, yung naso galing sa ilong hanggang sa tiyan, yung oro galing sa bibig hanggang tiyan, meron tayong nasoduodenal, nasogeodenal, at yun yung gastrostomy. Makikita natin dito, slit lang yon pag gastrostomy. Okay, dun sa other side, papakita ko lang sa inyo, ibig sabihin ng parenteral. We will go with parenteral. Okay, what is parenteral? So, ito yung parenteral to the right side. Parenteral feeding. Nakita nyo, pinakita ko yung parenteral to the other side. Parenteral nutrition or PN is intravenous feeding. Tatandaan nyo, parenteral, intravenous. Enteral, gastrostomy o dito sa may from the mouth to the gastro. Ang parenteral ay ang feeding intravenously. It's a method of getting nutrition into your body through the veins. So ito, isinasaksak ito either dito sa may scapula. So through parang swero. Pero hindi swero, kundi pagkain yung dumadaan doon sa tubo. Hindi ito doon sa veins, ha? Hindi ito doon sa pinagdadaanan ng swero. Okay? So depending on which vein is used, and this procedure is often referred to as either total parenteral nutrition or peripheral parenteral nutrition. Parenteral nutrition or intravenous feeding may include protein, carbohydrates, lahat ng minerals, lahat ng vitamins, other trace of elements, kailangan ng pasyente na in-order ng doktor through the dietitian or the nutritionist. So ito ay i-feed ng formula, parang formula to the mouth or doon ito ilalagay doon sa ating enteral feeding. Okay? Sa intravenous feeding. So alam nyo na ang difference. Enteral yun is by the tube and the parenteral is by the intravenous. So ito uli yung pakikita ko yung parenteral feeding na ginagamitan natin ng tube dun sa intravenous, sa vein. But the vein is in subclavian vein. Ito yung dito sa may scapula, dito sa may vein natin dito sa may balikat. Okay? So, yung pagkain, yung parenteral solution, yung parenteral nutrition, yun ay ikinokonek dun sa tubo na ilalagay dito at doon dadaan yung pagkain, intravenous. So, yung parenteral nutrition, to the right, ito yung klase ng nutrition na feeding na ipinapadaan through parenteral tube. Okay? Housekeeping. One of the fundamental of nursing aid is housekeeping. We discussed before in our introduction and in our job description, we have a role na kailangan nating gampanan in a housekeeping. So hindi tayo housekeepers, hindi tayo cleaners na tatawagin. But we are doing the housekeeping roles doon sa within patient care area. So it refers to the duties around the hospital, keeping clean, changing the sheets on patients' beds, mopping up spills in patient care areas. Hindi nyo na kailangan tumawag pa ng cleaner para pulutin kaagad yun. So kung kaya nyo namang gawin. Okay? Huwag kayong maghintay. Sa waiting room area at safely removing medical and domestic waste from patient care area. So, meron tayong mga waste materials na kailangang gampanan natin at kung responsibility natin kung paano tayo magtatapon properly. Proper disposal of the patient's waste. Okay? Pagka ang waste natin, medical waste, lahat ng waste, lahat ng gagamitin ng pasyente na itatapon ninyo, they are called medical waste. Bakit? Kasi kailangang i-dispose natin properly kasi yon hindi natin alam kung may mga dala yung mga infection, may mga microorganism na po pwedeng ma-spread out. So kailangan separately yon sa medical waste doon sa yellow bag. Okay? O the yellow waste bin. Yung domestic waste na nakikita nyo ay kulay itim. So ito lahat ng domestic. Anything that comes from doon sa domestic waste. Yung mga paper band, yung mga kung ano mang anik-anik na galing sa inyo lang dyan. So yun yung mga domestic. Tapos meron din tayo dito na sharps container. Ito naglalagyan only yung mga matatalim, anything na matalim na bagay, yung syringes and needles, yung ating blades na gagamitin, yung bottles ng gamot na break, yung mga ampules, doon nilalagay lahat siya sharps. Okay? So we have the clean linen trolley also to include in the housekeeping. Kung saan nakalagay yung mga clean linen. So dito siya kukunin pag kayo magbe-bed making. Merong dirty linen bag or dirty linen containers na ito ay ginagamit to put in yung mga dirty and soiled linens. Okay, so alam natin yung mga difference, nakikita natin kung ano yung mga nasa picture. Ang important is to create a peaceful, infection-free, and pleasant atmosphere required for the speedy recovery of the patients. The purpose of general housekeeping is to reduce the number of microorganisms that may come in contact with patients, visitors, and staff. Okay, so kailangan natin ng housekeeping to clean yung mga patient care areas natin to keep away yung germs, maging infection-free yung ating patient care na kinalalagyan. Okay, so tandaan ninyo ito, nakikita nyo ito, yung medical waste nakalagay sa yellow container, yellow trash bag. Yellow trash bin. Domestic
Waste.
waste is the black one.
Black one.
Sharps container, meron siyang red label na cover sa ibabaw. At meron tayong clean linen trolley, meron tayong dirty linen trolley. So alam natin kung inutusan tayo ng nurse, tapon mo nga ito, tapon mo ito sa ganito, so alam nyo kung saan nyo itatapon. Okay, very particular ang health authority when they come to inspect. Chini-check nila ano ang laman, binubuksan nila yan. Chini-check nila ano ang laman ng yellow bag. O yung bang nakalagay sa yellow bag ay dapat doon sa domestic. Yung mga mask natin, yung gloves natin, patient na disposable gowns, any disposable used by the patients, lahat sa medical waste. Okay, so alam natin yon. Yung cup na ginamit ng pasyente na pinag-inuman niya, yung pasyente may TB, lagay nyo sa medical waste. So yung pinagkapihan nyo, yung pinagkapihan ng bisita nyo, doon sa black bag. Yung sharps, anything na sharps, yung broken glass, broken ampule, yung inyong mga hiringgilya na may needles, lahat sa sharps container. Clean linen trolley, as the name itself, lahat ng malinis, hindi sama-sama. Yung dirty linen trolley, para sa maduming mga bed sheets, maduming pinaggamitan ng pasyente na dress niya, gown niya, and etc. Okay, so clear. May problema ba dito? Nasundan ba niyo ako?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay, fine. Another fundamental of nursing is hygiene and grooming. Ang hygiene, it involves those practices performed to care for one's bodily health and well-being through cleanliness. So tayo yon, i-clean natin yung pasyente, i-hygienic clean natin sila nang para sila maging malinis, especially the whole day and yung pagdating ng mga doktor. Ayaw ng doktor na pagpasok ng pasyente, pagpasok niya sa patient room, madumi yung pasyente, maamoy, hindi naligo, hindi nagpunas. Okay, so it's our responsibility as one of the role and responsibility of the nursing aide to help them in their hygienic purposes. Grooming is the art of cleaning and maintaining parts of the body. So ito na yung pag-groom natin, yung pagsusuklay, pag-aayos, yung nakagown ba niya ay hindi naman yung giray-giray yung pagkasuot nyo ng gown niya. Yung they will look like na maging kahit na hindi ganun sila sickly looking, medyo magiging parang a little bit improved na yung looking nila. Okay, so by the time na i-groom nyo sila, looking good na yung mga pasyente. So nakikita doon how yung nursing aide will groom the pasyente before the patients or the relatives and the visitors comes. So now we have done with the fundamentals of nursing. So far ito yung mga fundamentals na ginagawa basic noong activities of daily living ng pasyente. So ito yung basic na ginagawa ng mga nursing aid to help the patients in their basic daily living activities. So any problem with this or any question, anything? So far wala?
Yes.
Ayos lang po.
Okay, napakaganda naman. Naririnig ko na naiintindihan ninyo. Let's go to the next. We'll go with the communication process. Nakikita nyo na ba?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay, fine. So now we go with the communication process. Pag-aralan natin how to communicate between dun sa ating mga pasyente at saka between dun sa ating doktor, sa nurse, dun sa mga bisita, This is how to communicate. May process. Hindi basta tayo ay napunta sa ating workplace as being a nursing aide, ay bahala na tayong magsalita. Bahala na tayong kumausap. So meron tayong mga procedures na dapat sundin. So one thing, maging effective ang communication natin within or between do sa ating mga kausap. Effective communication, which is timely, accurate, complete, unambiguous, ibig sabihin yung clear, and understood by the recipient, it reduces errors and results in improved patient safety. Communication can be electronic, verbal, or written. So, maging effective tayo, kailangan very timely tayo. Yung pag sinabi ng doktor, gawin mo now, carry out the order now. Ngayon yun. Hindi ka maghihintay ng oras o minuto para gawin mamaya. Yung para sa ngayon. Accurate, so you must do or you must speak accurately para naiintindihan tayo. It must be complete. Hindi yung binigay sa iyo yung order ng doktor, merong na-omit. So, hindi naging complete para makarating sa pasyente. So, kailangan natin maging listener, good listener. Unambiguous, yung clear. Clear yung order. Clear mong execute yung communication mo. And understood by the recipient. Yun yung huli. Kailangan make sure ka, ensure mo na naintindihan nung kausap mo yung ipinapas mong message. So then, it prevents yung errors and it reduces and results in improved patient safety. So safe yung pasyente natin and at the same time, safe tayo. So ang communication can be electronic. So meron na tayo ngayon ng mga electronic devices na yun yung pinagkikipan ng ating documentations, yung ating mga sinusulat, report sa pasyente. We call them electronic records. Verbal, yung ating pinag-uusapan verbally, and written pag tayo nagsusulat. So effective communication is defined as verbal speech or other methods of relaying information in order to get a message across. So kailangan yung effective communication dahil doon sa mga karakteristik niya na maging timely, accurate, complete. So if either party does not understand the purpose of the information being conveyed, communication cannot be effective. So any of this na hindi natin makomplete, na hindi natin mabigay ng clear, so may gap. So hindi natin ito marireach yung ating pagsasabihan kasi kulang. Okay? It will not be effective. So ang effective communication within a healthcare setting between healthcare providers, patients, and family is critically important. So napaka-important nito. Hindi lang basta importante, very critical. Okay? Sasabihin ko bakit critical. So, pag-uusapan natin. Ineffective communication among healthcare professionals is one of the leading causes of medical errors and patient harm. So pag hindi tayo naging effective sa ating communication, unang-una nagkakaroon tayo ng pagkakamali. Meron tayong medical errors. Hindi papel o hindi isang bagay. Pasyente, buhay ng isang pasyente ang nagkakaroon ng medical errors. So be very careful, buhay ng pasyente ang hawak natin. Hindi bagay, hindi isang something. So to avoid patient harm, hindi tayo maka-injure, hindi tayo makasakit, maka-harm dun sa sasabihin natin. Pipiliin natin yung better na right choice of word para tayo magsalita ng maayos. Hindi nagsasalita basta para lang may gustong sabihin. Ang purpose ng pinag-uusapan nating communication, number one is to improve the effectiveness of verbal and telephone communications among caregivers. Yun yung nagbibigay tayo ng verbal o yung nagre-receive tayo in both ways, verbal and telephone. To report critical results of diagnostic test. Kung yung may tumawag sa inyo sa laboratorio, pakikuha itong result ng laboratorio ni patient X. Kailangan maayos nyong kukunin yung report kasi yon ay i-relay nyo sa nurse o sa doktor. At kailangan yung critical report, pag sinabing critical, abnormal report yun. Kailangan i-report. To ensure proper handover is implemented. Kung halimbawa kayo ay paalis na, mag-shift ng duty, papalit ng shift. So kailangan yung pagbigay ninyo ng handover dun sa kapwa ninyo ay proper, complete, para hindi nasa bahay na tatawag ka, ay nakalimutan ko may ganito, jot it down, sulat parate, para hindi nakakalimutan. So properly, you can hand it over. Pagka halimbawa, bago kayo nag-shift ng duty, magpapalitan kayo, mag-exchange kayo ng handover nyo. So meron kayo, i-check nyo yung report ninyo na sinulat ninyo. So during the time na nagsasalita kayo, meron pala akong nakalimutan. So in that then and then, makakapagsabi kayo na, ay, ito pala, better do it now. Nakalimutan ko, so do it now, hanggat hindi pa siya nakakaalis. Okay, that is the proper handover. To prevent medical errors and to protect from harm, patient from harm. So endpoint nito is to prevent medical errors. Doon na nga sa pinag-usapan natin kanina na pagsusulat, documentations, pag-reporting, so para maiwasan natin na magkaroon tayo ng medical errors and to protect patient from harm. Okay, so ito ang the most important na purposes ng paano ba tayo, why do we need the communication process. The most common prone communications are, ano yung mga common natin na mai-encounter pagdating natin during our workplaces. So meron tayong patient care orders given verbally and those given over the telephone. Ito yung mag-o-order yung doktor. Nasa bahay si doktor. Mostly sa home care, wala kang doktor na kasama. So anything you will be receiving through verbal or mostly telephone orders. So pag nag-order yung doktor, bigyan mo ng insulin si patient X, ganito, ganito, ganito. Isusulat mo yon, follow the orders, write it properly. Kung nagsalita yung nurse, yung doktor, so binibigyan nila kayo ng order, sulat ninyo kasama ang oras at araw, the date and the time. So pag meron kayong tinanong, bakit mo hindi yan ang binigay ko? So you have the proof that this is the time and this is the date that you called me for these orders. Okay? Number 2 is the reporting back of critical test results, such as the clinical laboratory telephoning the nurse, reporting the results of a critical lab value. Yung laboratorio, tumawag sa home care. So, most often, pag nasa home care, either yung caregiver or most probably nursing aid ang naka-duty. So, pag-receive nyo ng telephone order, meron dapat na form na ginagamit, sinusulatan para isulat yung critical test result. Yun yung report na manggagaling sa lab. So ito ay binibigay lang sa telepono. So yung critical value means yung critical is abnormal report. So abnormal report itinatawag any time of the day, kahit hating gabi. Basta itatawag ng lab na critical value. So means to say, nangangailangan ng treatment. Sasabihin ng laboratory, ang hemoglobin is ganito kababa. Critical yon. So, pagka halimbawa ang critical is 4, kailangan sabihin mo sa doktor at kailangan niyang magbigay ng dugo. Huwag mo nang hintayin bukas pa. Okay? And writing the telephone report must be accurate. Number 3, inadequate handovers or transition of care. We talk about the handover. So, alam natin na essential pagka nag-shift ng duty na dapat ay ating ibigay properly yung handover. Anong oras huling pinakain? Anong oras umihi? Anong oras dumumi? Anong oras nagpalit ng posisyon? Lahat yun ay isinusulat at ibinibigay during handover. Language problems such as limited English proficiency, literacy, and health literacy of pasyente, yun yung nagiging problema in most often dito, lalo na sa UAE. Kasi magkakaiba tayo, iba ang language niya, iba ang language mo. So kahit na pare-pareho tayo nagkakaintindihan ng English, yung pronunciation niya is different from yours. So, magkakaroon tayo ng problema sa pag-intindi o pagsusulat. Okay? It's good if sinulat properly, ma-appreciate natin yung sulat niya. Mababasa natin to understand well. Pero pag verbal, nagsalita siya, you will not be able to comprehend. So, yon, kailangan mo ng maging English at least proficient ka. But it so happens sa Pilipinos, ating mga Pinoy, anywhere in the world na pinadadala tayo, kahit na nasa bahay, kahit na nasaan, we know how to speak English. Yun ang isang napataas tayo ng level up, na level up tayo sa iba nating mga nationalities. Okay? Kahit sino sa atin, marunong sumagot, marunong magsalita ng English, marunong makaintindi. Number 5 is poor discharge planning and inadequate or unclear patient instructions. So yung pasyente pagka i-discharge natin, nagkataon dun sa shift nyo, pauuwiin yung pasyente sa clinic o dun sa ospital, sasamahan nyo kasi yung pasyente palabas. Either i-wheelchair nyo siya or i-assist nyo sa paglalakad hanggang makalabas. In this way, bakit naging poor discharge planning? So, hindi ka yung nurse o yung nursing aide na naka-duty ay nagtatanong yung pasyente o yung visitor, anong oras natin i-discharge si pasyente. Yung unclear instruction, hindi tayo makapagbigay ng clear na tama o malinaw na instruction sa pasyente. Uuwi na po kayo ng alas 5, yung gamot po ninyo na X, iinumin ng alas 6. Yun yung mga proper, clear patient instruction. Huwag pong maliligo, bukas na lang po. Yung discharge planning nyo, ipinaplan. Bukas po, sa isang araw, sa after 1 week, may schedule po kayo sa ospital. Yun yung mga proper patient instruction and planning na ginagawa natin before the patient discharged. Cultural barriers and misunderstanding is one of the common communication problem. Bakit? Nandito tayo sa UAE in a multinational, cultural, diversified community. So may cultural barrier tayo. Dapat nating intindihin, respetuhin natin, yung Pilipino, iba ang kultura. Yung mga Indiano, ibang kultura. Yung Chinese, iba. So may mga misunderstanding tayo. Ito yung nagiging problema. But if you have this communication which is effectively i-communicate sa mga pasyente, irirespetohin nyo ito. Okay, so kailangan naman natin how to improve communication based on dun sa mga problem na pinag-aralan natin. Number 1 is communicate accurately the medical orders and the test results. So ito ang gagawin natin para maging effective tayo and to improve our communication. So kailangan maging accurate ang ating communication ng medical orders and the test results. To improve handover communications, yung pag-handover during pagpapalit ng shift. Discharge patient effectively, pag-discharge plan and giving of clear instruction to the patients while on discharge. Accommodate language and literacy needs. Kung you know that the patient, you must probably think, yung pasyente nyo, hindi nag-aral yun. Kailangan, ibaba nyo yung level nyo na makaintindi yung pasyente dun sa literacy level nung pasyente mo para kayo ay makapag-intindihan and overcome cultural barriers. That means to say, irespeto ang bawat isa para ang bawat isa ay ma-overcome yung cultural barriers between different nationalities, between different cultures. In communication process, ito yung process na dapat nating gagawin to make it effective. So it is defined as the way we exchange messages with each other. It involves both sending and receiving messages. So may mga elements tayo na dapat natin tandaan. Number 1 is sender. Para maging effective yung communication process, there is a sender. At sino yon? Is a person who transmits the message. Kung sino yung nagbibigay, nagpapasa ng mensahe. Yung paano ba yon? Yung number 1 through verbal, yung kung ano yung sinasabi natin, verbally yon. So yung non-verbal naman, yung messages which was sent without a word. Ano ba yon? Yung mga facial expressions, gesture, nods, posture, personal appearance. Facial expression. Yung facial expression is, yung halimbawa, yung ikaw ay pinapakita mo sumisimangot ka pag nagsasalita yung kausap mo. So that means to say, pinapakitaan mo siya ng facial expression, non-verbal message na ayoko yan, yung parang umiiwi ka, ganon. So hindi mo nagustuhan. Yung gesture naman, ano ba yung sinabi mo, yung nagganon ka, so means to say, hindi yan. Yung nods either na oo o hindi. Pero dun sa ibang nationality like the Indians, iba yung oo nila, iba yung pag hindi nila. So be careful dahil yung oo nila is parang ganon, o tapos yung yes nila is parang nod. So magka-opposite. So be very careful with that. Posture, yung pasyente natin medyo nag-iinat na, you feel yung pasyente nyo na oobserbahan nyo doon sa kama, nag-iinat na siya. So it denotes na gusto na niya sigurong magpa-change ng position or gusto na niyang tumayo. Yes, Emilio?
Oh, sorry.
Yes?
Sorry.
Yeah, anything? Anything, Emilio?
Wala po. Sorry.
Okay. Go on. So, okay. So, yung posture, sa nasabi ko, yung pagka medyo nag-iinat na siya, o parang gusto na niya, nagpipilit na siyang bumangon, means to say, napapagod na siyang humiga. So, andito yung ating observation na pwede na nating baliktarin ng pasyente. Personal appearance ng pasyente, does the patient look like smart na siya? Yung parang groomed na siya? So, does he look okay? So, parang ibig sabihin kahit na hindi siya mag-thumbs up, by the dress, by the personal appearance ng pasyente mo, they are looking great. So, fine na yung pasyente, improve na sila. Message is the information sender conveys. Kung ano yung ating mensahe na gustong ipasa, that's the message. Yung content nung nilalaman nung ating ipapasang message. Receiver is the person who received the message. So, yung kabilang person na magre-receive ng message. And dun sa mga receiving messages, it must be effective listener ka para mo ma-receive yung message. Maging reading body language, yung nagsasalita ba, nakikita mo na para makita mo sa kanya na tama yung sinasabi. nakukuha mo yung sinasabi niya. At written communication, madali lang yun kasi nagsusulat siya. So by this, yung receiver na effectively na marireceive niya yung mga messages that was passed to him. Yung feedback is anything that's been acknowledged, yun dun about the message. Evaluation to ensure message is received and understood. Pagka feedback, nagsalita ka, sumagot ka na okay, na-ipass mo yung message clearly, that means to say you acknowledge the feedback. Channel is a medium by which message is sent. So ano ba yung mga channel na yon? Siguro yung inyong text message o yung inyong mga patients' electronic medical records, through them, yun yung mga medium natin. So itong lahat ng references natin ay galing ito sa International Patient Safety Goals. And one of the patient safety goals, the number 2, is to improve effective communication between carer and caregiver. So this is based and according to the Joint Commission International of America. So yung effective communication, dito natin nang gagaling yung standard, yung sinusunod natin, kung paano tayo sumusunod dun sa process ng communication. Okay, so this ends with the communication process. Meron pa huli ang legal terminologies. Sandali lang yon. So meron pa naman tayong oras, mako-cover natin ito. Okay, okay pa kayo? You need a break?
Ayos lang
Okay
po.
pa?
Okay lang po.
Okay lang?
Okay lang.
Opo, okay lang.
So, do you feel interested doon sa mga pinag-uusapan natin?
Yes po.
Interesado ba
Sobra.
yung pinag-uusapan natin? Okay, so have a minute to check for the last one.
Ma'am Ann, kung gusto mo rin po uminom ng tubig, it's okay po. Kahit 2 minutes po mag-toilet.
Okay, so anybody? Toilet, water? Wala sumasagot. Gusto ma'am nila matapos
Ayos
na
lang.
daw.
Sige. Pag ikaw, ma'am, kailangan mo water.
Ako lang, 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay na ako, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let's go with legal terminologies. Nakikita nyo ba?
Opo.
Opo.
Okay, good. So legal terminologies. Pag legal, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng legal? Lawful, di ba? Yung mga lawful, being alone. Yun yung mga legal na mga terminologies are the name given. So ito yung mga legal na mga names na ibinibigay sa atin na dapat nating malaman. Law. So meron tayong one of the legal terminology is law. Law is defined as a code which regulates nurses' conduct. Yung actions ng ating mga nurses, yun yung magiging code natin na dapat sundin. There are 3 main components of laws. Sabi natin, ang laws are batas. Okay? So number 1 is to impose a duty to conform to a specific standard. So yung law, nag-i-impose siya ng duty to conform, kailangan nating sundin, mag-conform tayo sa mga standard na binibigay ng ating mga kautusan. Number 2 is to apply it. It is applied sa lahat ng licensed healthcare professionals. Dun sa mga binibigyan ng lisensya ng Health Authority, ng Philippine Regulation Commission, being a certified nursing assistant, yun yung mga binibigyan ng license. So, merong law para magbigay ng license. So, can be enforced yung law. Law can be enforced. So, kailangang mandatuhin, kailangan i-impose talaga, i-enforce talaga na dapat masunod. Okay? So yun ang law. Legal terminology number 1, it's law. Number 2 is jurisprudence. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng jurisprudence? Ito yung ating mga policies na ina-apply, mga nursing law. It's a science or philosophy of the law, which can include ethical and moral discussions, societal and political views, and the historical context of law. Ang example nito, pag kumuha tayo ng nursing course, meron kaming sinusunod na libro. Parang yung mga attorney. Sa mga lawyers, panay libro sila ng laws related to the legalities, to the law. Sa nursing, may tinatawag na isang libro ng law. Ito ay ang nursing jurisprudence. Kung magpapatuloy tayo, kukunin natin ang nursing course, merong isang subject which pinag-aaralan about nursing jurisprudence, about the law of the nurses. So, andito, under tayo sa nursing law, so magiging ma-adapt din natin yung nursing law. Okay? So, meron tayo nito. Third is liability. Tandaan ninyo kung ano yung mga legal terminologies. Liability is number 3. It is an obligation that can be enforced by law in the nursing profession, and it can be further broken down into subcategories. Ano yung mga liabilities? We have administrative liability, which is the violation of regulation, such as failing to renew your license. Kung tayo ay may lisensya, binigyan tayo ng privilege ng authority, ng health authority to practice our nursing license, nursing profession. So, kailangan hindi ito expired. Okay? Hindi natin dapat ito maging mapabayaan na mapaso. So kailangan, pag napaso ito, meron tayong administrative liability na tinatawag. Nag-violate tayo ng regulasyon. So meron tayong violate. So kailangan i-renew natin to avoid this administrative liability. Number 2 is civil liability. Civil liability is imposing penalties in the form of payments or compensation to the patient who was harmed. Yung mga pasyente natin sa isang ospital, marami tayong naikokorte. So yung mga pasyente na yon, some of them ay hindi naman totoo yung kung iba, pinaglalaban ng mga lawyers para makakuha ng penalty, payments for the penalties. So nag-i-impose ng penalty for civil liability. For example, yung pasyente natin ay na-burn. Okay, during the laser procedure, na-burn yung pasyente o pinaliliguan mo yung pasyente ng mainit na tubig, na-burn siya. So in this case, pwede kang mabigyan ng civil liability. Ngayon, mag-i-impose yun ng penalty in a form of kailangan mong magbayad. Okay? So nanghihingi ng compensation yung pasyente na na-burn mo. So yun ang civil liability. Whereas ang criminal liability is imposing fines or imprisonment for crimes committed. Okay, kung yung pasyente namatay during your shift and ang cause na found out yung dun sa negligence mo, kapabayaan ng isang nursing aide o isang healthcare worker o isang doktor o isang nurse, dito pumapasok yung criminal liability. Parang murder na ang labas nun. So, hindi lang imposing of fines, mas malaki, meron pang mga imprisonment. So, nakita ninyo ang mga laws na pagka na-break natin yung mga laws, so meron siyang related na mga fines and penalties dun sa mga liabilities. Incompetence. Pagka sinabihan tayong incompetence, you are lacking the ability and the knowledge to or qualification to complete a required task. For example, yung nursing aid, wala siyang education. Okay? So wala siyang experience or training in medication administration. Pero, yet, he administers injection for the first time without instruction or supervision. So, ano ang magiging base natin dun sa legal natin dito? By this legal law, incompetent siya. Hindi siya competent enough, number one, to give this procedure to administer such medication. Pwede siya magbigay yung siguro yung diabetic ng pasyente, ititrain natin siya, so pwede siya makapagbigay. Kasi siya yung naka-assign do sa private patient na yon. Nagiging incompetent pagka halimbawa during the return demonstration, during the bed making demonstration, nag-demonstrate ako how to make an open bed or a surgical bed for a patient. So ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano ko ginawa yung process within the process of making a bed for a surgical patient. So kayo naman in turn, papagawin ko, so yung physical, halimbawa yung inyong performance, yung physical, yung return demonstration ninyo. So pagagawin ko kayo. So in return, gagawin nyo kung i-duplicate nyo or imitate nyo kung paano yung ginawa ko. Accordingly, in a proper process. So pag hindi nyo nakuha yung proper process ng sunod-sunod or hindi nyo nagawa ng properly, that means to say you are incompetent. You are not competent enough to do the proper way of the procedure for the bed making. So yun yung mga incompetence. Yung pagkuha ninyo ng temperature. Let's say kumuha ka ng temperature, hindi siya properly. Isinaksak mo dun sa kili-kili ng pasyente, hindi mo pa pala siya na isuswipe, na wawipe. Okay? So, incompetent ka pala because you did not go into process. So, nagpunta ka na dun sa process number 3, hindi ka dumaan sa number 1. So, alam mo, hygienically, hindi mo dapat na gawin yon. So, ako na nag-o-observe, I will just mark you as incompetent. Okay? So, that is the incompetence, lack of the ability and the knowledge. Negligence. When negligence comes, it is the omission or commission of an act which causes injury to a patient. Yung negligent ka, dun sa standard na binigay sa'yo, yung hindi mo nagawa dun sa sitwasyon na yon. Nakalimutan mong ibigay yung gamot on time. Kasi hindi ba bakit in order ni doktor ng dapat ika-4 na oras, ibibigay sa eksaktong oras. Nakalimutan mo, nakaligtaan mo yung halimbawang ibibigay ng 5 o'clock. 9 o'clock na, hindi mo pa pala nabibigay yung gamot. So ano ang nangyari sa'yo? So dito, magiging yung commission or omission of act. Yung act mo na nakalimutan mong ibigay yung gamot na supposed to be on time, na mismo yun. So the effectivity of the gamot, yung potency ng gamot na ibibigay mo at nabuksan mo na siguro. So ikaw ay naging negligent in that way. So yung act mo na yun, nakalimutan mong ibigay sa oras. Okay? There are 4 elements to negligence. Number 1 is, there must be a known duty. Kagaya nga nasabi ko, it's your duty and responsibility to know the time and kung anong order ng doktor. Yun ang responsibility mo to know. Yun duty mo. The second is the nursing aide must fail to meet this duty. Meron kang negligence or you are being a negligent nursing aide pagka na-fail mo to meet yung duty mo. Number 1 yung responsibility mo. Failure to meet the duty is a negligence. Okay, number 3 is there had to be a foreseeable harm. Na-feel mo dun sa hindi mo pagbigay ng gamot dun sa oras, ano nangyari? So hindi ba magkakaroon ng harm dun sa pasyente. It will cause a patient harm. Bakit? Na mismo yung dose dun sa due time. Kaya nga nilagay natin sa may timing yung bigay ng gamot. Hindi yung pag nagustuhan ng nursing aid o hindi nagustuhan ng nurse na ibigay sa oras niya. So yun. So there had to be a foreseeable harm, and the end result, it will fall to the patient's harm. Any injury must have occurred. An injury must have occurred. So yung naiisip mo na dun sa gagawin mo, be able to be negligent, meron kang injury na mangyayari. Okay? Dun sa pag hindi mo pagbibigay ng gamot sa oras, repeatedly, yung pasyente inatake. Kasi hindi pala proper yung gamot na binibigay mo sa oras. Kaya nga, I remember, just like one example, when I was in the newborn baby, so sabi nung doktor namin doon, I just want to impart it to you, an example, na alam ko na maiintindihan nyo at it will bear in your mind. Sabi nung doktor namin, for the baby, doon sa NICU, yung neonatal intensive care unit, ang mga baby doon is from birth to 1 month old. So mga baby doon, walang kaalam-alam. So they are just there on the bed. So ngayon, pag doon sa pinag-uusapan nating negligent, hindi mo na ibigay yung gamot sa oras, right? So ang mangyayari nun, yung pasyente ba, yung baby ba, iiyak pag hindi mo binigyan ng gamot? So hindi, di ba? Wala naman siyang alam dun So yung konsensya natin yon. So yung responsibilidad natin yon. So sabi nung doktor, which I still remember, those babies doesn't comment. They don't comment. They don't cry. Pag hindi mo binigay yung oras nila yung gamot nila sa oras. Hindi kagaya ng adult, pag hindi mo binigay sa oras, nurse, gamot ko, time na. Diba ganon? But it's because newborn, hindi siya makakaingit, hindi siya sasagot sa'yo, hindi siya magagalit sa'yo, so it's yours responsibility. And doing so, magiging negligent ka pag hindi mo ginawa. Okay, so that is one of the example na dapat nating impart ko sa inyo na through your career, the end of the career na you will be going through for the future, maisip nyo yon na yung mga pasyente, especially yung ganong edad, hindi sila kikibo. Okay? So, iyon yung negligence. It's your own duty. It's your failing to meet the duty. It's the foreseeable harm pag hindi mo ginawa yon. Being negligent is you will occur an injury to the patient. So, yun yung becoming negligent. Malpractice. So, pinag-uusapan natin ang malpractice. It is a negligence. It's a form of negligence. Misconduct or breach of duty by a professional like the nursing aid that results in injury, damage to a patient. Yung nagawa nating malpractice, yun kasi pagka tayo may mga malpractice insurances, it is a mandatory for a licensed healthcare practitioner or provider to be provided by the employee or the company with the malpractice insurance. Ito yung nagbabayad sa atin na parang insurance, na pag may nagawa tayong pagkakamali, meron tayong pasyente na putol yung paa kasi matagal na palang hindi dinidress nung nursing aid o nurse yung wound, yung diabetic wound ng pasyente na neglect niya. So, naging malpractice to the nursing aid na nag-aalaga. So, ito, gagamitin ngayon sa korte, yung iyong malpractice insurance pag nagkakamali ang isang licensed healthcare provider. So, ano yung mga common malpractice na kiniklaim ng mga insurance at mga pasyente? Number 1 is when a nurse failed to assess and monitor. Ito lang isang number 1 na malpractice. Pag yung pasyente ay na-fail mo to assess and monitor, hindi mo siya nakuhanan ng proper vital signs. Hindi mo siya na-monitor, sabi, I-monitor mo nga yung pasyente every 15 minutes yung blood pressure kasi tumataas. Pero ikaw na-fail mo to monitor. So, na-fail mo na, namumutla na pala yung pasyente mo, hindi mo na-assess. So, those are the malpractice claims. To follow standards of care. Nurses or nursing aid fail to follow standards of care. Doon lang sa ating pagbibigay ng gamot or pagdidress ng sugat, hindi mo na follow yung dapat, yung proper way of standard of dressing, pagkakabit nung iyong bandage. So they are just malpractices. Mga minor lang yon. There are minor and the major malpractices. So use of equipment in a responsible manner. Yung nurses or the nursing aid fail to use equipment in responsible manner. If yung pinutusan ka ng nurses, sabi niya, gamitin mo nga yung suction machine na maayos dun sa pasyente, inutusan ka, pwedeng gawin noong nurse yun kasi ng nursing aid kasi nandun yung nurse eh. Hindi mo siya ginawa in a responsible manner. So that is a failure. And that is resulting to one of the common malpractice. Yung fail to communicate properly. Kaya meron tayong pinag-aralan natin, communication process, the effective way of communication. So the failure to communicate it's a form of malpractice claim. So another is documentation. Yung ingat tayo whenever we document. Anything that we write in a patient documents, record ng pasyente, hindi mo dapat burahin ng basta ganun lang. Hindi ka dapat mag-erase. Hindi ka dapat na magdoble-doble ng pagsusulat. So may mga proper way in a medical records documentation standard na sinusunod. Ito yung standard na dapat nating sundin, na dapat pag nagkamali ka dun sa document mo, i-cross mo lang siya. Hindi mo siya i-scribble na kagaya nung ginagawa ng bata. Hindi ganon. It's a legal document of the patient. Legal patient documentations to. Okay? And it can be presented to the court. So papatawag ka, pag nagkamali ka, na sulat mo ba to Antonio or Emilio? Yun. So may pangalan ka doon. So you be careful in documentation of the patient record. Act as a patient advocate and follow the chain of command. Failure to do so, na ikaw ay nag-a-advocate. So once you are a nursing healthcare professionals, nursing aid givers, caregivers, you are called patient's advocate. So we are called patient's advocate in a way na nagko-communicate tayo. Tayo yung mga in-between nurse and the doctor. Tayo yung nagko-communicate. Most often, mas matagal tayo nilang kasama. Kasi umaalis yung nurse eh, iiwanan niya sa'yo. So ikaw yung patient advocate. And the failure to follow the chain of command. So kung minsan, hindi naman sa lahat, meron yung mga nurses or nursing aid na parang I don't want to follow the chain of command. The chain of command is yung structure. Sino ang dapat masunod o sino yung dapat yung pag-reportan next to you. So wag mong i-bypass si nurse na dumiretso ka kay doktor kasi medyo gusto ko lang na magpasikat kay doktor kasi alam ko yung report eh. No. You have that chain of command. Dapat yun, susundin mo sino yung next in line mo at sino yung next in line ni nurse. So yun, failure to do so, it's a form of malpractice. Okay, so ito yung mga ito yung mga legal terminologies na kailangan nating pag-aralan. So, napag-aralan na natin lahat. We covered 4 of the topics today dito sa course level 1 natin. So, yung ating introduction to nursing aid, yung ating fundamentals of nursing aid, yung ating communication process at legal terminologies. So, to wrap up, sorry, to wrap it up, meron ba kayong hindi naintindihan from the beginning? So sabi ko sa inyo, during my lecture, pwede kayong mag-jot down na kung pwede kayong magtanong and I can answer you. Explain ko sa inyo kung ano ang hanggang makakaya ko.
So far,
Anything?
it's well explained naman po.
Well explained. Thank you so much. So I have here one quiz. It's just a quiz.
Yes po.
So tignan natin kung sabi nyo well explained. So I hope dito sa quiz natin makita natin na talagang nakuha natin, naintindihan natin. Okay. So I will go out to this. Okay, so meron ako ditong inihanda na you can see now.
Yes.
Okay, opo.
Okay, fine. So ready? You have your pens with you? Or
Yes.
maisa sa ulo nyo?
We have pen.
Picture
I have
Ready.
pen with me.
Okay. So pipicturean pipicturean nyo. Okay, fine. So in any way, kung saan kayo komportable na sumagot, basta gusto kong malaman kung ano yung sasagutin natin and we will discuss it bago tayo mag-end. Fine?
Okay.
Yes po.
Okay. So let's go with the first. Maigli lang naman ito eh. Hanggang 6 lang naman, hanggang 5. Okay, so here we go. So we have 5 in here. So itry nating sagutan. So ilang minutes ba ang kaya nyo para ito ay namnamin, ito ay sagutan? Very simple, true or false?
Open bed, surgical bed. Surgical bed is not operation.
1 to 6 po ba?
Tapos na? Tapos na nyo? Okay, so meron kayo, if you have the pen and pencil, pen and a paper, okay lang sa inyo. So i-discuss natin ito mamaya ha, if everybody has done. So the next one, ito yon. I-match natin, alin ba rito, yung A is to where, yung B is to where, yung C na picture, saan dito?
Okay po.
Done?
Done na po.
Okay.
So
Done na
lahat
po.
na tayo? Okay. So i-discuss natin kung everybody has answered correctly. Dun sa number 1, yung nursing assistant basic daily activities in patient care and services are the following. Bathing, feeding, taking vital signs, turning patients, repositioning, assisting in mobility. Is it true or false?
True.
True.
True. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, good. Number 2 is vital signs are temperature, pulse, respiration, blood pressure, oxygen, saturation, weight, and height. True or false?
True.
True.
True. Everybody got correctly?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Number 3, enteral feeding is a method of feeding a patient by spooning food on her mouth. Is it true or false?
False. Gastrointestinal.
Gastrointestinal. By the tube. Enteral feeding is the use of the tube. Okay?
False.
So yung parenteral is the use of the intravenous.
Yes.
Intravenous.
False. Everybody got false answer?
Yes.
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 Good. Number 4 is nursing assistants makes a bed for patients in different ways, such as open bed, surgical, cardiac, and etc. True or false?
True.
True.
True, yes. We have so many types of bed that we can
Yeah.
make.
Yes.
But the surgical can be.
Yes. So number 5 is responsibility of the nursing assistant to place the medical waste into a yellow medical waste bin.
True.
True or false?
True.
True.
True. Yeah. So everybody got this 5 correctly?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And here in the matching, in the letter A, what is letter
Domestic
A
waste.
here? Medical
Medical
waste.
waste.
Medical waste.
Ay, sorry. Pero tama yung sagot ko. Tama.
Waste.
Mali lang yung sinabi ko.
Okay. Instinct. Okay, wag niyong buburahin pag first niyong instinct is right. Right yun. Pagkakamali na kayo pag binura nyo. Okay? First instinct. Second, yung black B is what is it?
Domestic. Yun pala yun.
Domestic waste. Okay? And the letter C, this
Dirty.
back,
Dirty linen.
Dirty linen.
the dirty linen. Perfect. Okay, so you got it all correctly. So I'm happy for you na at least in this kind of a very short quiz, may naintindihan kayo kahit paano. I know that some of you or most of you are not in the medical background, but I knew na dito you have done it good. Okay, so very well, correct yung inyong mga answers. And I'm happy for you. So, maaari kayo talagang makapag-aral at magiging maganda yung future ninyo. Okay, so exactly we are on time. Na-discuss natin yung 4. So, I hope ibigay ko sa inyo, isi-send ko through Ma'am Maricar itong ating pinag-aralan ngayon. Review it. And then for the next time that we will meet, so we will have another topic. Okay, so ito lahat ng ito kailangan tandaan ninyo. Hindi lang tayo matatapos in this course now, this lesson. Ito ay kailangan it will bear in your heart and in your mind hanggang sa matapos tayo, pag-uusapan natin in between itong mga ito. Okay, so be there. Okay, so as I told you, you have to remember the key points. What are the key points?
Care.
Care.
Key point.
There in the care,
Commitment,
Commitment.
achievement,
Achievement.
responsible,
Responsible,
exceptional.
exceptional,
excellent.
nursing.
Excellent. So you got it. So pwede na kayong magtrabaho.
Hey.
Ah,
Go signal na ako, pwede na kayong magtrabaho.
Wow.
Okay? So I just want to say thank you again sa inyo lahat. Thank you kay
Thank you
Mama
po.
Ricard,
Po.
Ma'am Yo.
Money.
Po.
Yes po.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Pwede po mahingi yung number niyo.
Nandun yata ako dun sa ating group.
Nasa group yan.
Yeah, nandun ako, 054-403-1533.
Pag meron kayong
Sa
needs,
WhatsApp.
Ma'am Ann, nandun lang sa sa group chat po.
Yes, ma'am. This is what I told them. Nandun sa group chat. Okay, so anything, mag-group chat lang tayo doon. So, isi-send namin ito through ma'am. Isi-send ko ito kay Ma'am Maricar and it will be sending to you. Okay, i-review lang natin. Keep it in mind na ito yung pinag-aralan natin. Dadalhin natin ito to the future. Sa continuity ng ating pag-aaral, in between, meron tayong huhugutin at biglang nating pag-uusapan regarding these things. Okay, fundamentals. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ma'am Maricar, thank you so much.
Thank you,
So, good night.
Good
See you
night.
Good night
again
po.
next
You.
day.
Friday.
Yes po.
Sige po.
Next
Salamat.
Sunday. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Sign off.
Oh,
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am.
Sign off.
Bye. Take care.